Yes. Hi to all of you out there. Yes, I want all of you to be there on the chat. Come on. Hi to everyone out there. How are you all doing? How's the lockdown going on? I wish this is gonna be the last stage, and I hope everything goes really fine after this. So do let me know how's your lockdown going on till now. And yes, I know that you guys have been missing out few of the chemistry classes in the channel, but nevertheless, in today's class we are gonna discuss a lot more about the test discussion that you have given. So do let me know how's it going. Hello to everyone out there. Namaste. Good evening. Waiting, yes. So we have a lot of students. Wow, that's awesome. So we have Shruti, Arushi, JB, Jaya, Revati, Nidhi, Soumya, Vishwajit, Somili, Indrani, Virat, Priya, Sakshi, Hassan, Asmita, Hi Asmita, Priyanshi, Stranger, Swaraj, Vishwajit, Priya, and plenty of you there. Pinky, Ritesh, Swaraj, Mayank, uh, Alvi, Jishab, and Neha, Dawood Ibrahim, Mayank Sharma, and plenty of you there. Wow, that's awesome, guys. I want you guys to be always active on the chat. It should always be like that. I am gonna be having a lesser speed to call out all the names, and you guys are putting up messages on the chat. Okay, so smileys, you all know you always have to fill the smileys. I mean, chat with the smileys, and I am gonna be filling up everything over here with knowledge, right? And nevertheless, this particular class is gonna be a two-way class. You know why? Because we are going to have a lot of questions. We are going to have a lot of questions, and you should remember, if we're going to go very slow for all these questions, we will be sitting up late till 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, at night. So I'm sure nobody's going to wait till that time, right? I want you all to be very much quick by giving me the answers A, B, C, or D, which one of them is correct. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the question, and this is going to be a quiz kind of session as well in the chat. So you have to tell me A, B, C, D, which one of them is going to be the right one. Okay? Then we will be looking into the correct answer, the solution, and without making any delays, we will be moving on to the next one so that we can actually complete this session as soon as possible and you guys can enjoy your night. Okay? So by the way, how what do you think, guys? How much time should we take to just uh, have a healthy discussion as well and clear all the questions over here? So what do you think? I'm looking at the chat right now. Come on, it saves time. Yes, hello, that's good. So yes, let's get started. So for those who are new or watching me for the first time on this channel, my name is Luv Mehan. I'm a graduate of IISc Bangalore and at Vedantu and at Biotonic. I am your chemistry teacher, right? So चलो फिर बिना किसी देरी के शुरू करते हैं. Right, so somebody saying 50 minutes and 1 hour. Great. And you know what is the best part right now at Vedantu's application, which is available on Play Store and App Store? You can actually get into live quizzing, live online quizzing like never before. Trust me, it is going to be like never before. If you are going to be there in the Vedantu's app and if you're going to look for the quiz, you should remember you can score, you can learn, and you can earn real money, right? Over here, prize pool up to 50,000 rupees. So whoever is going to be at the top is going to have a 50,000 rupees. If let's say 5 students are going to be there at the top, first rank, 50 will be divided. But still, real money is going to be there, guys. So always do remember, get Paytm cash back over there. So what are you waiting for? After this session, you should be downloading the Vedantu app, after this session from app stores and play stores. Okay? Not available. You can't access this quizzing on browser. It is app exclusive feature. Okay? Yes, let's get started. Over here, agar, if you are actually enjoying this class and if you think that this class is actually going good, you should be hitting a like, mark your attendance by hitting the like, and also subscribe the channel so that you can always get notifications whenever we are going to bring a live session for you. Right? So over here, yes, now I am starting in almost 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The first question over here talks about a Zwitter ion. A Zwitter ion is, you have to tell me what is going to be the one. A Zwitter ion is A, B, C, or D. Negatively charged ion with a metal atom, without a metal atom. heavy ion with a small charge on it, an ion with positive and negative charge at different positions or points, and a positively charged ion without a metal ion. Who? Which one? And the correct answer, yes, it's absolutely easy peasy lemon squeezy. The correct answer to this question is C. Whenever we talk about Zwitter ion, you should always remember how does it looks like. So whenever we talk about the Zwitter ion, you should remember we have a carbon at the center. We should have a carboxylic acid group. We should have NH2, and we should have, let's say, R group attached. It could be R dash, or I am writing H. So now what is going to happen over here? This hydrogen is going to get transferred over here. So what is going to, how is it going to look like? So this is going to look like H is not going to be there. It is going to be NH3 plus and COO minus. So this is how Zwitter ion looks like. It is going to have acidic and basic group present, and it is going to be having a dipolar ion, whereas negative charge is going to be residing on one end and positive charge is going to be residing on the other end, right? Shall we move to the next one? I'm sure you guys are ready. Chalo. So over here, which of the following is the strongest base? Which of the following is the strongest base? You have to tell me. यहाँ पे we are looking at the benzene ring. We are looking at nitrogens. In few of the cases, nitrogen is directly attached to the benzene ring, and in the other case, the nitrogen is not attached. So which one is the odd one out over here? The odd one out over here is the last, the D option, right? So over here, you should remember whenever nitrogen is not directly attached to the aromatic ring, the nitrogen is having a lone pair, right? It is going to have a lone pair. These lone pairs are not at all participating in resonance. So these lone pairs are not at all participating in resonance, therefore the availability of donating those electrons is still higher, right? And this is the reason D is going to be the correct answer. Yes, so over here whenever we talk about the benzylamine is the strongest base among all these given compounds, because again the lone pair availability is pretty much higher, but in the other cases over here the lone pair is donated. If over here as well it is donated, over here also it is donated. So do remember this. Chaliye, let's move ahead. Over here the question talks about acetic acid reacting with lithium aluminium hydride, one of the strongest reducing agent for organic chemistry. Then reacting with copper. So what is going to be X? X is going to be an alcohol, right? Then we are reacting with copper and 300 degrees Celsius of the reaction system. Over here, what is copper going to do? Copper is simply going to oxidize the alcohol slightly. Now, if your alcohol is slightly oxidized, carboxylic acid was at terminal. Alcohol or OH group is also going to be at terminal. If you're going to oxidize OH group which is on terminal, you're going to have aldehyde. And why is going to be an aldehyde? Aldehyde having dilute NaOH reaction is going to be aldol, right? So that's good. I could see Nidhi is over there, and all of you are giving me the answer B. There are few students giving me C, but don't worry, I am going to tell you how to get this one. So over here we are talking about the aldol reaction. Z is nothing but gonna be your, yes, it's an aldol process. So in the above reaction, Z is aldol. What is aldol meaning? Aldehyde and alcohol means aldol. So do remember this. Okay, so over here the reaction is going to be there, and the pdf will be available. You don't have to worry about it, but yes, whenever your lithium aluminum hydride is reacting with it is actually acting as a catalyst. So acetic acid is going to be converted into alcohol, then copper and 300 degrees Celsius is going to make it aldehyde. Over later, dilute NaOH, aldol condensation is going to happen, and you are going to have aldol. Aldol means aldehyde and alcohol. So again, come on, give me a quick thumbs up, put some smileys on the chat, and therefore we are going to move ahead with the next one. Chale? Great, awesome. Chalo. So now the question talks about X is unknown. Whenever you're providing hydrogens, you are getting CH2, NH2. So over here, hydrogen and hydrogen is getting over here. And whenever you're gonna have H3O plus, you are having your carboxylic acid. Which one is gonna be the correct answer? Yes, now I can look. The chat is so yellow and happening. That's awesome. Always try to keep the chat like this, guys. I mean, it actually always and always motivates me to keep up my energy high and teach you as much as I can, right? Great. Over here, the correct answer to this question is absolutely going to be alkane nitrile. A is going to be the correct answer. Wow, that's awesome. Everybody, majority of you, I would say, almost 95% of you I can see is giving me the correct answer. Alkane nitrile is going to be your correct answer over here. Why? Because whenever we're going to have RCN, whenever you're going to have hydrogens, how does RCN looks like? Triple bond N. Now you should remember these hydrogens are simply gonna be taking these two, breaking these two bonds, the pi bonds only. So this is where two of the hydrogens are gonna be on your carbon, and two of the hydrogens are gonna be there on your nitrogen. So this is how primary amine is going to get formed. And whenever you're going to have H3O plus in the form of, how are we doing this? We are doing this in the presence of acid. The NH3 is going to get removed and carboxylic acid is going to get formed. Right? Again, hit the like button if you're liking this video, the live session with me, and always keep up the smileys on the chat. Let's move to the next one. Both HCHO and CH3O, CH3CHO, that means both of them are aldehydes, gives similar reactions with all reagents except which one? सारे के सारे reactions similar product देने वाले हैं kind of, but कौन सा ऐसा reaction है जो different देगा? So the correct answer to this question is absolutely gonna be yes, D. Over here I could see Dr. Snigdha is giving me the right answer. Yes, ammonia is gonna be the right answer. And how to get this one? Let's see. So whenever we're gonna use formaldehyde, right? Formaldehyde reacting with ammonia, it is gonna give you CH2 6N4. A different kind of compound is there, and H2O is removed. I'll tell you how does this H2O came. So over here I am sure 4 into 3 is 12 hydrogens and 6 oxygens were there. Twice the number of hydrogens and half the number of oxygens are gonna do what? Simply gonna form water, because they love to form water. Water is getting formed, rest of them are simply getting arranged. CH2 6N4 is gonna be your compound. The compound name is urotropin. Guys, the compound name is urotropin, but nevertheless let's talk about what is going to happen with acetaldehyde. So over here CH3CHO, ammonia. Now what is exactly happening over here? NH2 and OH. So over here one of the hydrogens has been attracted towards the oxygen, because oxygen are always partially negative. One hydrogen goes to oxygen and rest of it combines with the carbon, this carbon, right? This is the carbon. The terminal one is this one, correct? This is gonna be your acetaldehyde ammonia. Okay, great. Shall we move ahead? No, you don't have to worry, Mood Shankar, you don't have to worry about the compound name. Never ever get confused or get worried about the compound name. It is just extra information. Okay? Now let's move ahead with the next question. Which of the following is expected to be aromatic? Now this is I think one of the easiest questions, right? So yes, over here I could see plenty of students are there giving me a yes. That's awesome. Should we remember such names? No, I should. 17. You don't have to. Great, awesome. So over here, which of the following is expected to be aromatic? And you can always put some favorite smileys of mine. How many of you know which is my favorite smiley? Do let me know in the chat. Which of the following is expected to be aromatic? And the correct answer to this question is D. Yes. Why? Because whenever we talk about an aromatic compound or aromaticity, you should always look for 4n plus 2 pi conjugated or delocalized electrons. So always remember that whenever we are having the D was having a positive sign and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 delocalized electrons. So over here whenever you're going to have 4n plus 2 where n is nothing but an integer. So over here if I'm going to add if I'm going to add 1 over here, yes, so it is going to be 6 pi conjugated electrons, which is actually getting into the what do I say, parameter requirement for being an aromatic compound, and yes, therefore it is going to be the aromatic compound. Yes, that's the Huckel rule. Mood Shankar is absolutely right. Guys, which rule is this? Huckel rule. Yes, so do remember this. Okay, now let's move ahead and let's see which is the next question. I'm sure you guys are ready. So over here, which of the following complexes are diamagnetic? Which of the following complexes are diamagnetic? Let me just tell you what is so easy about this question. All these ligands are CN, right? And in this case of CN, you should always remember CN is a strong field ligand. And over here, you have to simply look for the oxidation states of the central atoms and then look for their electronic configuration, and you will be able to know what is going to be the configuration. So what do you think? And yes, the correct answer to this question is absolutely going to be C. A, C, and D. That means A, C, and D are going to be diamagnetic. For diamagnetic, guys, you should remember no unpaired electron. Always remember this. No unpaired electron. Even if a single unpaired electron is there, that becomes paramagnetic. So now let's talk about it. What is going to be the oxidation state of iron in the A case? So over here, +4, -4 is going to be the case on the complex. -6 is for Cn, +2 is for iron. In the case of this one, -3 on the complex, Cn 6, so +3 on your chromium. Now over here in the case of C, we have again -3 and +3 on cobalt. And over here whenever we have nickel, over here again it is gonna be -2, -4 is there, +2 on nickel. How many of you are actually so fast to know all of these oxidation states? Because knowing the correct oxidation state is really important. Otherwise, the electronic configuration is going to get wrong. Okay. So over here, do remember whenever we have Fe+2. Yes. Did we have Fe+2? Yes. In the A case, we had Fe+2. The number of electrons is 3d6. Due to the presence of Cn minus strong field ligand, back bonding is going to happen. It is going to be diamagnetic. Now, chromium +3. How many number of electrons? 3 electrons. Even if Cn is actually a strong field ligand, still one unpaired electron is going to be there. So this is going to be paramagnetic. Then cobalt +3, 3d6 again, which is going to be again diamagnetic, and in the case of nickel 2 plus, again diamagnetic, right? So over here pairing is going to happen completely in the case of D, C, and A, whereas one unpaired electron is going to be there in the case of B, right? So let's move ahead. Cn has an oxidation state -1. Kulkarni, I'm talking to you right now over here. -1 is the oxidation state. Whenever we're going to talk about the charge on Cn, it is going to be -1. So always remember this. Okay? Chalo. Now you should always remember this is the high time and the final opportunity to join a crash course for your NEET preparation. I'm talking to class 12 students. NEET crash course is going on at Vedantu, and this is the high time where you should join it. Features are going to be 4 live online classes. Interactive sessions are going to be per day. So 4 classes, 4 classes होने वाली हैं, 2 of biology, 1 of physics, and 1 of chemistry. So that your preparation is on time, on spot. Okay. Duration of each class is going to be 1 hour 30 minutes. Complete revision of important questions from NEET point of view is going to be there. Okay, all the NEET important questions which are going to be important for the NEET point of view is going to be there. 134 sessions of physics, chemistry, biology are going to be there. 20 full test, 5 part tests. So in the full test, you know what exactly happens? We are going to give you physics, chemistry, biology as whole, just like your NEET. Just like your NEET examination, we have made our own questions, but the pattern is exactly same, so that you can have 20 times more practice than what you're going to do in the NEET examination. Unlimited doubt solving through the course and access to recorded sessions 24/7. अगर आप लोग party में चले जाते हैं after the lockdown, or if you are actually busy or just miss the class because you were sleeping, you will still be able to watch the replay of the classes. Okay, so yes, that's awesome. Great. So what you have to do is you only have to pay the price 5,999. 5,999, and how will you get the maximum discount? You have to use the coupon code YT NEET CC. That is going to be there. The link is provided in the description. So the link is vdnt.in/NEET crash course. CC means crash course. You have to go to the description, use the coupon code to get the maximum discount. Okay, and we will be looking out for all the problems of yours over there as well. Okay, chalo. So go to that link, click on enroll now. I have the coupon code. वो बहुत जरूरी है because coupon code के बिना maximum discount नहीं मिलेगा. सो कूपन कोड अप्लाई किया, बल्ले बल्ले हो जाएगी, ठीक है। सो नाउ मूविंग बैक टू द क्वेश्चन अगेन, द हाइब्रिडाइजेशन ऑफ सेंट्रल एटम, the hybridization of central metal ion and shape of Wilkinson catalyst is which one? What do you think is going to be the correct answer over here? जल्दी से बताना आप लोगों ने मुझे। Kanika, don't worry if you're new. Welcome back. Do hit the like button if you actually enjoy the class later, and do subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of the notifications and live classes. So come on. The correct answer to this question is absolutely C. DSP2 is the right one. Whenever we're going to talk about the Wilkinson's catalyst, you should know what kind of formula is there. So it's phosphorus attached with three benzene or phenyl rings. One. Is it a strong field ligand or a weak field ligand, guys? Is it a strong field ligand or a weak field ligand? You have to tell me. So this is how your PPH3 looks like, where pH is nothing but phenyl, phosphorus is P is phosphorus. You should remember phosphorus is forming three bonds, right? So one lone pair of phosphorus is available. This lone pair actually makes this particular compound act as a ligand. Donation of this lone pair will make this compound act as a ligand. Now you should remember it is a strong field ligand. No guys, it is a strong field ligand. Okay. Chlorine is there. Chlorine shows you the oxidation state of -1. This particular compound is neutral. So what is going to be the oxidation state of RH plus 1? Now pay attention. Whenever we're going to have RH plus 1, the oxidation state is going to be Kr. Pay attention. Kr 4D 8S0. And why S0 and 48? Because back bonding is happening. This is strong field. This is strong field. So back bonding has occurred over here. One electron was only removed from 4s2. So 4s1 was the case and 3d7 was the case. But just because of the strong field again, it becomes 3d7, 4s1 becomes 3d8. So 3d, oh, so not sorry. I'm sorry for that. It's not 3d, it's 4d. Yeah, that's my bad. Okay, it's going to be 4d. So do remember this. 4d is going to be there. DSP2 is going to be there. And how is it going to be? You should remember whenever we're going to talk about RH having a plus sign, one is chlorine, one is PPH3, yes, and so on. This is going to be there and this is going to be there as well. Same compound. Now, over here, how many bonds are forming? 4. You should remember one orbital of D is remaining. So let's make it. Over here, if I'm going to make D subshell, this is how it is going to look like. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1D subshell, I mean orbital is left. Lone pair is going to get into that. Then you're going to have three others as well. So S and P2. So do remember this. Okay? So yes, this is how you're going to have the answer. DSP2 hybridization. And whenever you have DSP2, it is always square planar. Whenever you have sp3, it is always tetrahedral. Yes or no? So come on, put some smileys on the chat and let's move to the next question. Right? Great. So most basic hydroxide among the following is, the most basic hydroxide among the following is, what do you think is going to be the right answer? Whenever you have to look for the most basic hydroxide, always look for the metal should be most electropositive. Whenever you're looking for most basic oxide, you should look for, if this is the metal hydroxides, you should look for the most electropositive metals. And yes, over here, the correct answer to this question is D, because whenever we're going to talk about cerium, cerium is at the almost, the top, not the top, but the most left side of the lanthanide series. The more you go from left to right, electronegativity increases. The more you see the elements which are on the left hand side of the periodic table, they are more electropositive. Whenever we're going to talk about Lu or Yb, they are the most electronegative ones when compared to other lanthanides. Yes, so over here Ce3 plus is gonna have the size which is gonna be the bigger. Why? Because whenever you go left to right, the size decreases. One thing, from left to right, size decreases, and secondly, why is it happening? Because your Z effective on your right hand side is more because of the more number of protons, which makes the element on the right hand side more electronegative. But yes, the correct order is gonna be cerium hydroxide is going to be the most basic one. Yes, so if you are enjoying the class, do give me some smileys and let's move ahead with the next question. In pyrophosphoric acids, now there's a formula given to you, thankfully, because sometimes only the pyrophosphoric acid is written in the question and no chemical formula is given, but over here it is. Number of sigma and the pi bonds are respectively, so you have to tell me how many of your, how many of the sigma and the pi bonds are going to be there. Yes, the correct answer, I'm looking at the chat, I want. Yes, the correct answer has been given by only few. Yes, the correct answer to this question is D. Over here, Sakshi is giving me the D answer, Atulya is giving me the D answer, Indrani, Daljit, and that's awesome. Great. So over here, yes, now people are giving me the D answer. Yes. So over here, the correct answer to this question is D. Now you will be like, sir, how to remember the structure? Let's pay attention. How many phosphorus are you looking at? 2. Okay. Now how many oxygens are you looking at? 7. Odd, right? Odd means there is a possibility that oxygen is going to be at the middle. Now let's look for how many oxygens are left. 6. Let's make 3 oxygens on each of the phosphorus. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 oxygens are left again. 5 and 6. Yes or no? So now pay attention, how is it going to look like. Over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, but you should remember, phosphorus can only form how many bonds? Over here it is forming 6 bonds, right? So you have to remember now that the extra bond is going to be removed. Yes, great. And now you have 4 hydrogens to be placed. Yes or no? So 4 hydrogens to be placed and the structure is going to be looking like OH, OH, OH and OH. So again you have to make it as H, H, H and H, and this is how you have completed the structure. Now you have to look for the number of sigma bonds and the pi bonds, and the number of pi bonds over here comes out to be only 2. One over here, one over here, only 2 pi bonds. Other than that you have 1 sigma, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So 12 sigma bonds, 2 pi bonds. Come on, again, give me some thumbs ups. Yes, give me some thumbs ups on the chat. Great. Chalo, let's move ahead. So over here, which of the following can show oxidation state higher than +3? Which of these following can show oxidation state higher than +3? Maybe +4, +5 or +6. And the correct answer to this question, boron, aluminium, cerium or gallium. Boron, aluminium and gallium are present in group 13. So obviously they're going to show the +3 oxidation state. But do they all give you the oxidation state more than +3? No, right? And the correct answer to this question is gonna be yes, cerium, which is a lanthanide and not only shows the +3 oxidation state but also shows the +4 oxidation state as well. But for your kind information, guys, you should remember +4 oxidation state is not at all stable in aqueous medium. Okay, so whenever we're gonna talk about aqueous medium, +4 is not stable. Other than aqueous medium, let's say solid phase, it is going to be stable. But yes, C is going to be the correct answer. Boron, aluminium and gallium are present in group 13th group, which shows you +3 oxidation state. Great. Now let's move ahead. Which pair of the following chlorides do not impart colors to the flame? Awesome question. It has a great logic behind it. Let me just see how many of you can tell me the correct answer. Come on. Yes. So you have to be fast. You have to be fast. Jaldi se. Yes, the correct answer to this question is absolutely B, beryllium chloride and magnesium chloride. You know why is that? Whenever we go into group 2 elements, we have beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium and barium, right? Strontium, barium and so on. So you should remember, whenever you go down the group, the size increases or your ionic size also increases. The ionic or cationic sizes are also increasing. Beryllium and magnesium are the smaller ones. Smaller ones. That means the outermost electron, let's say this is the outermost, this is the boundary of the atom, which we exactly don't know clearly, but yes. So the electron which is present on the outermost is way much closer to the nucleus. Therefore, to remove this electron and have color for the flame, it's going to be way much harder. So over here, among the alkaline earth metals or group 2 elements, the size of beryllium and magnesium is way much smaller, very very small. Therefore, the electrons in these metals are bonded more strongly towards the nucleus and are not excited by the energy of flame. So as the electron is not at all getting excited, no color is going to form. But in the case of calcium, strontium and barium, the size is so bigger that the outermost electrons can be excited easily. Therefore, colors will be shown. I'm sure you guys are getting it. Yes? Again, give me a quick thumbs up and let's move ahead. Extraction of zinc from zinc blend is achieved by. Yes? Extraction of zinc from zinc blend is achieved by. This question is from metallurgy. And what is going to be the correct answer? Yes, Sagar is giving me the answer B. And I would be looking at all the others. And yes, that's great. Over here, the correct answer to this question is B. Roasting followed by reduction with carbon. What is roasting? So whenever we talk about zinc blend has a formula ZnS. Okay, ZnS is the formula. Okay, and whenever ZnS is roasting means in the presence, heating it in the presence of oxygen or air, O2, you're gonna have SO2 which is liberated. This is gonna be the gas which is gonna escape. So you're gonna have zinc oxide. But now you should remember carbon is the one which can actually reduce Zn over here at a particular temperature. ZnO, zinc oxide is gonna be, just oxide. Oxygen is gonna be taken up by the carbon. Carbon monoxide again, gas getting away, and Zn is getting formed. Okay? You know what is the best part? Whenever gases are liberated, whenever we are trying to purify metal, you should always remember it is very much, it's an easy process because we don't have to do or we don't have to separate the byproduct from the metal. So over here, both the byproducts SO2 and carbon monoxide, both of them are leaving as gases, right? So come on, again, quick smileys. You should always keep the chat yellow. Thank you so much. Guruji Gaming, Vinay2, Rawat, and we have Datta, Asmita, and we have Sahajan, Vijendra, yes, Khushi, Somali, that's awesome. Chalo. Now, peptization denotes to. Oh, so easy question. So do let me know, guys, what is going to be the answer. Peptization किसे कहते हैं? Peptization किसे कहते हैं? Do let me know. And yes, hi to all of you who are joining right now. But you should be staying up, till the end of this class so that you can learn amazing concepts over here. So we are talking about breaking and dispersion into colloidal state, or precipitation of solid from colloidal precipitate. Dispersion. The correct answer to this question is absolutely C. So whenever we talk about peptization, it actually means if something in a test tube, if this is a test tube and something is precipitated, settled at the bottom, to make it a colloidal solution back. So the dispersal, that means the distribution of the precipitated material into the colloidal solution by action of maybe an electrolyte is known as पेप्टाइजेशन. सो जो प्रेसिपिटेट हो रखा था उसको वापस सोल्यूशन में डालना एक इलेक्ट्रोलाइट की मदद से, दैट इज नोन एज पेप्टाइजेशन. ठीक है, so let's move ahead and let's see how many of you can tell me the correct answer for the next question. The concentration of reactant X decreases from 0.1 to 0.005 molarity. So let's say this is concentration 1, this is concentration 2. Initial, final. Okay? In 40 minutes, time is also given to you. Time is there. If the reaction follows first order kinetics, the first order kinetics, this question has given you the hint which formula has to be used. The rate of the reaction has to be known. The rate of the reaction has to be known. And the correct answer to this question, nah. Till now, only few have given me the correct answer. We have Dr. Snigdha giving me the right answer, Raghunath Joshi, and who else? Rajshekhar Wanga. Yes, and the correct answer, Samiksha is there. The correct answer to this question is D. 7.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 4 molarity, molars per minute is going to be the answer. So let's see. First order reaction, we are using the formula K is equals to, the rate constant is equals to 2.303 upon T log final concentration upon initial concentration. Okay, so you should remember it is going to be equals to 2.303, 40 minutes time. Do you remember? Initial concentration 0.1, final concentration 0.005, and the correct answer for your K is going to be 0.075. Now K is there with you, and you should remember whenever we're going to talk about the rate of the reaction, how do we go through? Whenever we have to go to calculate the rate, it is equals to rate into rate constant into concentration. So concentration is 0.01, and over here 0.075 is going to give you the correct answer. Okay, is this clear? Because we have to calculate the rate when the concentration is going to be 0.01 molarity. है कि नहीं? समझ में आया? So बस एक छोटा सा फॉर्मूला यूज करना था K को कैलकुलेट करने के लिए, और जब K को कैलकुलेट कर लिया, कुछ नहीं करना है, आपको यहाँ पे आंसर निकालना है. अच्छा, let me just tell you something. How can you make this easy? So plenty of you will be struggling to कि log 20 की वैल्यू कैसे निकालें. So log 20 can be written as log 2 into 10. ठीक है, and log 2 into 10 is going to be log 2 plus log 10. log 2 की वैल्यू कितनी होती है? Who is going to give me the answer for log 2 value? log 10 की तो होती है, चलो मैंने बता दिया 1. Sir is giving the easy answer, but I am asking you the tougher part. log 2 की वैल्यू क्या होगी? Which is going to be 0.30 what? Yes, yes, it is going to be either 0.30 or either you can write 301. Okay, yes, that's awesome. So this is where you have to remember such values, and you can actually solve such kind of questions really easily. Great. So now let's move ahead and let's talk about the next question. The electrolysis of dilute aqueous NaCl solution, salt is given to you, was carried out by passing 100 milliamperes of current, milliampere, not 100, 10 milliamperes of current. The time required to liberate 0.01 mole of H2 gas at the cathode is, always remember, at anode oxidation happens, at cathode reduction happens. So over here H plus is getting converted into H, something of this sort is happening, right? So 1 Faraday is equals to 96500 coulombs per mole of electrons. And the correct answer to this question, I could see Dr. Sanidha is saying A, and we have Indrani giving us B. Majority of you are giving me the answer B, and the correct answer to this question is B. Yes, that's true. Dr. Sanidha got it wrong. It's a dilute aqueous solution of NaCl. So water molecules over here gaining up 2 electrons, H2 and 2OH minus is released. So now what is exactly happening? To gain at one H2 molecule, we are taking up 2 electrons. For 0.01 mole of H2, 0.02 moles of electron is consumed, right? Twice है ना, यहाँ पे 1 मोल बन रहा है H2 का, कितने मोल कंज्यूम हो रहे हैं इलेक्ट्रॉन्स के? 2 electrons, I mean 2 moles. So 0.02 into 96500 coulomb is gonna be what? The charge. And charge के लिए हमेशा याद रखना, charge upon time is equals to current. Yes, and whenever we're gonna talk about only the charge is equals to current into time. Current की वैल्यू given थी, yes, 10 milliamperes. So 10 milliamperes लिखा, बिल्कुल 10 into 10 is minus 3 is 10 milliamperes. आपके पास 0.02 into 96500 तो है ही, जितना चार्ज है आपके पास, राइट? द टाइम इज गोना बी 19.3 into 10 raised to power 4 seconds. है कि नहीं? इजी सा फॉर्मूला है, बट यस आई एम श्योर ये फॉर्मूला कहां से आया? ये फॉर्मूला आया फिजिक्स में से, ठीक है? सो फिजिक्स के कुछ छोटे मोटे फॉर्मूले याद रखने हैं और बल्ले बल्ले करके निकल जाना है, ठीक है? सो चलो, नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. in these particular type of questions, students get too much confused, and I'm gonna sort all these confusions. Atomic no Osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure of 0.4%. Osmotic pressure of 0.4% of urea solution is 1.64 atm. ठीक है, this is the pressure, right? Now pay attention. And that of 3.42% of cane sugar is 2.46. दोनों के osmotic pressure हमारे को given है. When both of these solutions are mixed, the osmotic pressure of the resulting solution is going to be. So what do you think? Yes, Mood Shankar, I am. So do let me know what is going to be the correct answer over here. And the correct answer, plenty of you are giving me, absolutely going to be D. Yes, that's true. 8.05, 2.05 ATM is going to be the correct answer. बहुत easy है, कैसे करना मैं बताता हूँ. देखो यहाँ पे you are having the osmotic pressure. यहाँ पे इन concentrations का काम ही नहीं है. आपने जैसे ही दो मिक्सचर्स को ऐड किया तो आपने क्या किया 1.64 into 2.46 upon 2. That's it. Average it out and you are going to have the final resulting pressure. And why are we doing that? Let me just tell you. क्योंकि देखो यहाँ पे जब हमारे को 0.4% दे रखा है, can I say 0.4% means 4 grams upon 100 grams of the solution, and over here 3.42 is nothing but 3.42 grams upon 100 grams of solution. ठीक है. Now you should remember 100 grams को हम 100 ml भी लिख सकते हैं. So इसका मतलब पता है क्या है? इसका मतलब है दोनों solutions की वॉल्यूम्स जो हैं वो सेम है. अब जब वॉल्यूम सेम है तो आपको पता होना चाहिए यहाँ पर सिर्फ हमारे को ऑस्मोटिक प्रेशर से ही काम करना है, क्योंकि जब हमने वॉल्यूम इन दोनों को ऐड करेंगे तो वॉल्यूम तो ट्वाइस हो जाएगी ना, तो इसीलिए 2 से डिवाइड कर दिया, क्योंकि वॉल्यूम तो डिवाइड ट्वाइस हो जाएगी. सो यस, लेट्स मूव अहेड एंड लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द नेक्स्ट वन. 2 moles of PCl5. 2 moles of PCl5 is heated in a closed vessel. और PCl5 को बेचारे को हीट करेंगे तो क्या होगा? Decomposition. 2 liters capacity. वेसल जो था 2 liters का था. When the equilibrium is attained, 40% of PCl5 has been dissociated. What is the Kc in moles per decimeter cube? Okay, so what is going to be the correct answer? Guys, I'll try to keep everything in English as well as in Hindi. So Sunil, I'm sure you will be able to make some sense. Okay, so the correct answer to this question is absolutely B. Mayank Sharma is saying D. Am I right? No, Mayank, the correct answer to this question is B. Let's see how to get this one. So over here 0.266. So let me just tell you, whenever we have PCl5, it dissociates into, okay, it dissociates into PCl3 plus Cl2. Okay, initially if you are using 2 moles, your initial concentration of PCl3 and Cl2 is 0 and 0. Okay, so over here 2 moles was used, 0 moles of PCl3 and 0 mole of Cl2 was there, but at equilibrium 40% has been dissociated. 40% of 2 moles is equals to 0.8 moles. ठीक है, so यहाँ पे ये calculate कर लिया हमने. Now 0.8 moles have been dissociated. That means अब हमारे पास कितने बचे? 1.2 moles of PCl5 is present and 0.8 moles and 0.8 moles of PCl3 and Cl2 at equilibrium. Whenever we talk about the Kc, equilibrium constant, right? We always go with what? We always go with the equilibrium values. So whenever we're going to talk about PCl5, it is 1 upon 2 upon 2, which is nothing but 0.2 and molarity per, per liters. Okay? So over here now pay attention. What are we talking about? So whenever we're going to talk about PCl3 and E is equals to Cl2, we're talking about the concentration. Okay? So over here the concentration is going to be 0.2 upon 2 and you have 0.4, which is the concentration. Now what is going to be the case? So what is the meaning of equilibrium? Somebody is asking. At equilibrium, it actually tells you that the forward direction, the rate of the forward reaction and the rate of the backward reaction is same now. बस KCl KC के फॉर्मूले में वैल्यूज डालनी है. 0.4 into 0.4 upon 0.6 and आंसर आ जाना है मक्खन तरीके से. So 0.266 और 0.267 is going to be the correct answer. ठीक है, right? So that's awesome. Over here, let's move ahead. I'm sure you are gonna have amazing questions ahead. ठीक है? So over here, let's talk about among the following, the pair in which two species are not isostructural is. Navakumar, Garai, don't worry, the class will be dispersed really soon. बहुत ही जल्दी और बहुत ही तेजी से क्वेश्चंस को सारे खत्म कर देंगे. Among the following, the pair in which the two species are not isostructural, and the correct answer to this question is absolutely. आंसर बताने वाला हूँ कुछ ही देरी में, but yes, if you are enjoying the class, if you think that you're learning something new, you should hit the like button and do subscribe the channel, because I am going to be live in this particular channel always for you. So अगर सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो नोटिफिकेशन लाइव सेशंस की नहीं आएंगी. Now let's talk about the correct answer and it is D. Yes, that's true. D is going to be the correct answer. बहुत ही प्यार से, बहुत ही आसानी से देख लेते हैं कैसे. So carbon, carbonate ion is there. Carbon, double bond O, oxygen, oxygen minus minus, है ना. कौन सी शेप होने वाली है ये आप लोगों ने बतानी है मुझे. ठीक है, लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द डिफरेंट वन. नाइट्रोजन इज देयर, डबल बॉन्ड O, yes, and a negative sign. ठीक है, so you should remember this. You over here, why the negative sign? Because negative sign is going to make the total number of electrons on the nitrogen, which is going to be one extra, and oxygen is going to be the one which is going to be having your sign. In other words, you can also draw this one as, I'll tell you, there's a different way as well. So give me a second. So over here, whenever we're going to talk about the NO2 minus, you can also draw it as nitrogen. Yes, oxygen having the negative sign, nitrogen having double sign, and yes, there you go. So over here, a lone pair again. ठीक है, so negative sign हमने यहाँ पे बना दिया. Negative sign का एक्चुअल में मतलब कभी कभी वहाँ पे ये होता है कि आपका कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड ही बन रहा है. चलो, over here, which is gonna be which shape again? Yes, that's awesome. So over here, let's talk about the next question. So over here, यहाँ पे क्या देखा हमने? Trigonal planar is going to be the one in the case of carbonate ion, but in the case of NO2 minus, it is going to be bent due to the presence of the lone pair. ठीक है? Yes, that's true. Now let's go to the next one. Okay, if temperature of 1 mole of a gas, 1 mole, N is equals to 1, temperature of the gas is increased by 50 degrees, calculate the change in kinetic energy of the system. So kinetic energy निकालना है. Delta kinetic energy is going to be how much? And the correct answer, Dr. Signa is saying A. Let's see if Dr. Signa is correct. Yes, the correct answer to this question is absolutely A. 623.5 joules is going to be the right answer. Formula क्या use करेंगे हम? Kinetic energy of your gas is going to be 3/2 RT, है ना. So delta kinetic energy कैसे निकल जाएगी? It is going to be 3/2 R. Yes, and over here we are going to talk about delta T. So final minus initial. Increase की थी ना energy temperature, तो बस final की तो temperature होगा वो 50 ज़्यादा होगा, बस that's it. You're going to have the answer which is 623.55 joules, which is going to be the right answer. यहाँ पे n value रखी जाती है, but n value जो 1 है तो इसलिए फॉर्मूले से हट गई. ठीक है, चलो. Now let's talk about which of the following complexes is expected to be colored. So you have to tell me, मतलब कलर्ड वाले को देखना है तो आपने ये देखना है कि इसमें से अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन किसके पास होगा. फ्लोरीन इज नॉट एट ऑल a strong field ligand, Cn is a strong field ligand, NO3, अभी हम सारी चीजें देख लेंगे. ठीक है, and yes, the correct answer to this question, which is going to be the colored one, is going to be, yes, absolutely D. K3VF6 is going to be the correct answer, and the correct answer to this question is D. First thing, fluorines जो है वो है weak field ligand, and in this case vanadium has the oxidation state of +3. बस जहां +3 आया नहीं तो मतलब यहाँ पे 3 अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होने वाले हैं. सो यहाँ पे अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होने वाले हैं आपके पास, राइट. सो ओवर हियर डू पे अटेंशन, यहाँ पे आपके पास 2 आ जाएंगे. यस, दैट्स ट्रू. सो +3 आया ना तो आपके कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स निकल गए हैं? यस, ठीक है. So आपके 3 electrons निकल गए. 3d2 is going to be the outermost valence shell, configuration. Now whenever we're going to talk about Fe यहाँ पे है +2 के केस में 4s2 के इलेक्ट्रॉन्स निकल जाएंगे, 3d6 बचेगा. बट 3d6 के केस में Cn लगा हुआ है, स्ट्रॉन्ग फील्ड लिगेंड है, बैक बॉन्डिंग हो जाएगी, कलरलेस हो जाएगा, नो अनपेड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. इन द केस ऑफ कॉपर +1, अगेन फिर से सारे के सारे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स पेड होने वाले हैं, 3d10 होने वाला है, कलरलेस बनेगा, राइट. एंड इन द केस ऑफ नेक्स्ट वन टाइटेनियम ओवर हियर एट +4, 3p6, सारे के सारे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स पेयर्ड हैं, अगेन कलरलेस. सो जहां पे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स अनपेयर्ड होंगे वहीं पे मिलेंगे आपको कलरलेस कंपाउंड्स. ठीक है, चलो. नाउ which alcohol will be most reactive for dehydration? Most reactive, हमें डिहाइड्रेट करना है, मतलब हमें सिर्फ OH नहीं निकालना, हमें हाइड्रोजन भी निकालना है, हमें उसको अनसैचुरेटेड बनाना है. तो इसमें से कौन सा सबसे ज्यादा बेटर होगा? And the correct answer to this question is absolutely going to be B, because always remember, whenever we go for dehydration, H plus ions comes towards oxygen, and this plus sign is donated to oxygen, but oxygen says this plus sign I am not gonna carry. Carbon, you carry it, I am leaving with water. So water is, so water is removed. But over here, now you should remember, water has been formed with the H plus of an acid. So अब एसिड को तो वापस अपना H प्लस चाहिए, तो वो क्या होगा, जब पॉजिटिव साइन आपका कार्बन पे लगा हुआ है, जैसे ही नाइट्रोजन NO2 ने जोर से इलेक्ट्रॉन्स खींचे नहीं, ये पॉजिटिव चार्ज और बड़ा हो गया, एंड दिस इज बिकॉज दिस पॉजिटिव चार्ज बिकम्स मोर prominent. Hydrogen from here is actually going to get removed and you're going to form unsaturated, compound. So yes, this is how it is going to be, you should remember. And यहाँ पे if you're going to have a minus I effect, it is going to be much more reactive for dehydration. ठीक है, so यहाँ पे minus I effect, so do remember this. Correct. So if you are again enjoying the class, give me a quick smiley and do hit the like button, and we will be moving ahead. Chalo, let's move ahead. The oxidation number of iron in FeH2O, which is neutral, ये neutral इलेक्ट्रॉन है, ठीक है, and NO पे चार्ज कितना होता है, -1, एंड सल्फेट पे कितना चार्ज होता है, -2. तो मैं क्या कह सकता हूँ कि FeH2O whole 5 NO, and this complex is actually having a +2 charge, yes or no? And the correct answer to this question on NO, तो -1 है ही, तो Fe पे कितना आया, +1 charge, right? The correct answer to this question is C, +1 is going to be your right answer, because whenever we're going to talk about nitrosonium ion, we have a minus charge on PS. That's good, great. So now let's talk about, okay sorry, मैंने एक चीज गलत लिख दी, ये +1 होता है, yes, this तभी तो आएगा +2, correct, right? चलो, now let's move to the next one. चले, come on, सिर्फ हल्के फुल्के कुछ ही बच्चे स्माइलीज दे रहे हैं. I want everybody to give me the smileys. बाकियों के लिए बोरिंग हो गया? Okay, चलो, over here the volume of give me a second, let me just rub this. The volume of 10 volume strength H2O, strength दे रखी है आपको, do remember this, strength is given to you as 10, right? Required to liberate 500 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब. देखो सेंटीमीटर क्यूब को मुझे मीटर्स ml में कन्वर्ट करना है. हाउ मेनी सेंटीमीटर क्यूब इज हाउ मेनी ml, 1 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब इज 1 ml, ठीक है. नाउ 500 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब is actually gonna be 500 ml. ये बात ध्यान रखनी है. Now volume is given to you, strength is given to you, you have to calculate the volume, right? Again, so what is going to be the formula? The correct answer to this question is A. For those who are going to do it wrong, let me just tell you, volume of O2 liberated 500 ml, volume of H2O2 has to be known, X into volume strength कितनी थी, 10, 500 ml upon 10 is equals to x. 50 ml is going to be your x. कितना इजी है? अगर इजी है, राइट यू ऑन द चैट, ठीक है, और राइट यो ऑन द चैट इफ यू थिंक दिस क्वेश्चन इज रियली इजी. कुछ नहीं है, बहुत छोटा सा फॉर्मूला है. जितनी वॉल्यूम O2 लिबरेट हुई है इज इक्वल्स टू वॉल्यूम ऑफ H2O2 इनटू द वॉल्यूम स्ट्रेंथ. दैट्स इट. वॉल्यूम स्ट्रेंथ 10 गिवन थी, वॉल्यूम ऑफ O2 लिबरेटेड 500 ml था, आंसर आ गया 50 ml. राइट, सो दैट्स ऑसम. चलो अब बढ़ते हैं आगे. So the hybridization and oxidation state of two oxygens in hydrogen peroxide molecule are respectively. Very easy peasy lemon squeezy question है ये. So इनमें से सिर्फ दो ही आंसर करेक्ट हैं. Yes, thank you so much Priya, yo Priya Sinha, and yes yo to everybody. Wow, so many yo-yos. अच्छा, I feel yo लिखने में आप लोगों को बहुत मजा आता है. तो चलो ठीक है, आज से yo बोला करूंगा. That's awesome. So over here, do let me know what is going to be the correct answer. And the correct answer to this question is yes, absolutely C. sp3 minus 1 is the correct answer. Because sp3 is the hybridization and oxidation state of oxygen is minus 1. Let's see how. So oxygen. Whenever two same atoms are combining, or कोई भी polarity नहीं बनती, distribution of charge is exactly equal. So now as you have one hydrogen, और ये मैंने थोड़ा ऊपर क्यों बनाया, because इस ऑक्सीजन के लोन पेयर्स हैं और इस ऑक्सीजन के लोन पेयर्स इधर बना दी मैंने, तो ये हाइड्रोजन बनेगा ऐसे, ठीक है. बट यू शुड रिमेंबर व्हेनेवर वी गोना टॉक अबाउट हाइब्रिडाइजेशन में दो चीजें काउंट होती है, द नंबर ऑफ लोन पेयर्स एंड द नंबर ऑफ सिग्मा बॉन्ड्स. सो लोन पेयर इस ऑक्सीजन में कितने हैं, 1 2 एंड सिग्मा बॉन्ड एंड सिग्मा बॉन्ड. इसकी हाइब्रिडाइजेशन हो गई sp3. अब एक और कहानी कर लेते हैं दूसरे ऑक्सीजन के लिए. एक लोन पेयर, दो लोन पेयर, 1 सिग्मा बॉन्ड एंड 1 सिग्मा बॉन्ड, इसके लिए भी हो गई sp3. यस, एंड ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट का क्या, यहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन के पास है +1, यहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन के पास है +1, इसीलिए इस ऑक्सीजन पे आया -1 और इस ऑक्सीजन पे आया -1. राइट, सो अगेन कम ऑन, गिव मी सम yo on the chat and let's move ahead. ठीक है, great, awesome. So now let's talk about the next one. Over here sp3 due to the lone pair and two bond pair. टू लोन पेयर और टू बॉन्ड पेयर थे. हमेशा ध्यान रखना पाई बॉन्ड्स को कभी भी कैलकुलेट नहीं करना हाइब्रिडाइजेशन में, सिर्फ लोन पेयर्स और बॉन्ड पेयर्स को करना, ठीक है. चलो, थैंक यू सो मच मयंक शर्मा. यू सेइंग आई एम मोनिका. ओके, हाय मोनिका. अमंग एल्कलाइन अर्थ मेटल हाइड्रोक्साइड्स which of them is amphoteric? Again, बाकी मैंने आपको बताया था whenever you gonna go down the group electropositivity increase हो जाएगी मेटल्स की. अगर electropositivity increase होती है they become more and more basic. अगर electropositivity सबसे कम रखी जाए या सबसे ज्यादा electronegative metal के बारे में बात किया जाए, that is actually gonna give us either amphoteric or acidic kind of behavior. So which one of them is gonna be the correct answer? यहाँ पे सबसे ज्यादा कौन सा ऐसा मेटल है जो सबसे ज्यादा इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव है among all of these? And the correct answer to this question is A, beryllium. When you go down the group, your electronegativity decreases. So top वाला electronegative होगा सबसे ज्यादा, right? So over here, beryllium hydroxide is amphoteric, whereas all other alkaline earth metals hydroxides are basic in nature. ठीक है, clear? Which of the following statement about beryllium chloride is incorrect? Again guys, plenty of you are gonna do a silly mistake. Correct correct statement नहीं देखनी, incorrect देखनी है, because इसमें से 3 correct होने वाले हैं. अगर correct देखने बैठे, if you are gonna go for looking for the correct answer, you are simply gonna give the wrong answer. Yeah, right? So 75% chances are there that you are gonna land up giving the correct answer. But the incorrect one is, yes, it's absolutely gonna be D. It is the incorrect one. So do remember this. Incorrect. Why? Beryllium chloride is sp2 hybridized. Nahi baba. Over here, whenever we gonna look at chlorine and chlorine, how many sigma bonds are there? How many sigma bonds are there and how many lone pairs are there? The number of lone pair is 0, anda, and the number of bond pairs are going to be sigma bond pairs are going to be 2. One sigma bond pair and second sigma bond pair. The number of sigma bond pair is 2. The hybridization comes out to be sp, not sp2, right? तो बोरॉन क्लोराइड ट्राइक्लोराइड के केस में होगी sp2, है ना? So yes, don't get confused. Beryllium dichloride is going to be having sp2 hybridization. It is a linear molecule. All the other statements were correct. Correct. So the structure and hybridization of silicon tetramethyl is going to be silicon. मैं जब तक बना रहा हूँ तब तक आंसर दे दो. CH3 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 CH3. It is going to, how many sigma bonds do you see over here? Silicon is forming 4 sigma bonds. That means sp3 hybridization. और एक ही आंसर है sp3 hybridization वाला, और आंसर होगा आपका टेट्राहेड्रल. राइट. dsp2 के केस में स्क्वायर प्लेनर होता है, sp3 के केस में होता है टेट्राहेड्रल. राइट. चलो, नाउ लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट वन. Carbon monoxide is acidic, basic, neutral or amphoteric? What do you think is going to be the right answer? Come on guys, I want all of you to answer this one. Carbon monoxide is acidic, basic, neutral or amphoteric? The correct answer to this question is absolutely neutral. Yes, the correct answer is neutral. Why? Because carbon monoxide is neutral due to the low oxidation number of carbon. ज़्यादा हाई नहीं हुआ है, इसलिए और तरीके से बिहेव नहीं करेगा. It is actually gonna be neutral in nature. Clear? Yes. So this is where we are gonna be ending up this class, and I would like you to share this video among your friends जो बहुत ही ज़्यादा लल्लू हैं. Whenever it comes to chemistry, do share with this particular video with them, and I would like you to hit the like if you have actually like this class, and subscribe the channel ताकि आपको सारी की सारी notifications मिले whenever we are gonna be coming up with a live class. और live class किसके लिए आती है? सिर्फ और सिर्फ आपके लिए आती है. राइट. सो यू शुड बी देयर, आई शुड बी देयर. बहुत अमेजिंग फन करेंगे. केमिस्ट्री को बनाना है और ज्यादा आसान, एंड आपकी नीट प्रिपरेशन करनी है बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग. राइट. सो टिल देन, all the best to all of the students out there. I'm sure we're going to meet again the next week. Till then, all the best. Take care. Tata. Stay safe and keep preparing. Bye, guys.